Ladies and gentlemen, the time has finally come. We are going to be breaking down everything you need to know about Assassin's Creed Mirage in this video. And I do just want to say apologies for my voice. I am currently fighting a battle with the pollen and the trees, and hay fever is really kicking my ass, and that's why I sound a bit all nasally and like this. But without any further ado, let's just jump into everything you know about Assassin's Creed Mirage. Now, obviously, Mirage is the upcoming installment in the AC series following Valhalla, and it will stand out as this own spin-off title. It really does deviate from Valhalla's RPG style progression mechanics and instead returns the series to its origins of open world action adventure, really emphasizing on stealth and parkour, which is honestly beautiful to see. Now, Ubisoft Bordeaux leads the development of Mirage, and what piques our interest even further is Ubisoft's promise to pay tribute to every game in the series by incorporating elements from each of the previous games. Hopefully not Odyssey, for obvious reasons. I didn't like that game. But anyway, who is our main protagonist? And of course, it's none other than the handsome man that is Basim. Now, we first met Basim in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, where he joined Eivor's clan with his apprentice Hytham, and spoiler alert, betrayed us all and tried to kill Eivor. What a dick. All because of this Isu god called Loki trying to get back at Odin, who was actually a part of Eivor. Okay, right, this part of the story does really get confusing to new fans, so check out the link in the description below for a full in-depth video about Basim and his story and the ending of Valhalla and how it can all relate into this new game. But with Mirage taking place over 20 years before the events of Valhalla, we'll be joining Basim through a sort of coming-of-age story as he grows from a street thief to a fully fledged member of the Hidden Ones, the first iteration of the Assassin Order, and hopefully we will finally see the transition of the Hidden One's name to the Assassin One, which we know and love, and hopefully it will be a cool story element and not just something they just pass up like, yeah, cool, we'll call this now. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, but what about this? No. We're called Assassins now. Great. Now, Mirage is set in the beautiful city of Baghdad in the year 861, so it's a pretty long time ago, but it is still a city that will be flourishing with knowledge, art, and innovation, even though the city does get destroyed 5 centuries later, but we won't delve into that. What we do know, however, is that the city will be split up into 4 different districts, with an industrial and gardens district being confirmed so far, but you can bet the other 2 districts will probably be in the realm of a poor and rich sort of environment, very reminiscent of the districts from the very first AC game. Ubisoft have also said that the city is specifically built to cater to the increased focus on stealth and parkour, with somewhat bigger crowds than Valhalla, obviously not up to AC Unity standard, but there will be plenty of opportunities for improved free running movement, and this is just beautiful to see. Finally, parkour being at the front of the line for an Assassin's Creed game, something fans have missed for years and years and years. But the devs have also confirmed that players will be able to visit the towering fortress of Alamut, which is the headquarters of the Assassin Order, and we can actually see Basim and Roshan climb up in the CGI trailer, which is also being built. Now, we haven't actually seen this in an AC game before, we only heard about it through the AC wiki, but it's great to finally see it in the game. Now, at this moment in time, Ubisoft has not disclosed any extensive details about the narrative or story of Assassin's Creed Mirage. However, it has already been confirmed that the protagonist Basim will interact with significant historical figures as seen in the previous AC titles. Additionally, Ubisoft has mentioned that Basim carries a tragic past and is plagued by haunting visions during the course of the game, those visions of course being Loki, and the haunted past being, you know, Loki's backstory, him having to be put in Yggdrasil or this Isu tree and then coming into Basim's mind, and it does all get confusing. Again, video in the link description. But furthermore, we do get to know the character of Roshan, who is going to serve as Basim's mentor, and she will have a significant role in the story. Now, Roshan is portrayed by Emmy Award-winning actress Shohreh Aghdashloo. I'm really sorry for butchering your name there, but she's known for her role as Lakshmi in Destiny 2 and possesses a distinct and recognizable voice. And we also know that, and of course we have Fulad, who will also be another mentor to Basim, presumably teaching him the ways in the world of Baghdad, you know, different types of assassinations, what weapons to use, you know, that sort of thing. And he is the master of the eagles, so perhaps this is where Basim will get his own eagle, and, you know, we will learn a lot lot more about his backstory in the game. But what we do know for 100% is that according to Ubisoft, Mirage will provide a tightly crafted, narrative-focused experience, distinguished itself from the mainline games, and as a result, players can anticipate a faster pace compared to titles such as Valhalla, which is great news. Now, I don't know about you, but as someone that got the game early, it still took me over 110 hours just to complete the main storyline, and that's without doing any of the extra side activities. I did those after, and it still took me over 100 hours to complete the game because of how slowly paced the leveling was and just how slow paced the overall story was. I wasn't a fan of it. I do just hope that with this game, it does go back to the fast-paced action that we know and love from the series. And also, just a quick one, I really do want there to be the cutscenes back. Like, don't get me wrong, it is cool to have, you know, options and dialogue options, but I'm a huge fan of normal cutscenes that we've seen in very modern story games. I mean, in Valhalla, we had beautiful scenes and cutscenes in the beginning of the game, and of course, the famous Basim Eivor campfire scene. I would love to see more of those back in the game. Now, talking about gameplay, Mirage is taking the series back to its roots, as I've said many times before, meaning there won't be any RPG leveling-like systems for weapons or your characters, and the focus is going to be more on a refined stealth and parkour experience, sneaking into places, blending in with the crowd, identifying your target, taking them out, and disappearing. Social stealth is back in the game as well, and being able to blend in with a crowd returns to the game finally, and it would also feature new maneuvers such as being able to slow down time and using stealth assassinations on multiple targets and pole vaulting across areas to get across bigger gap. But of course, if you do want a full breakdown of all the gameplay elements within Mirage, then check out the link in the description again. There'll be two links, one for Basim's story, one for the gameplay breakdown on my channel right now. Now, talking about tools and weapons, Basim will possess various tools to aid him in stealthily infiltrating and escaping locations. Currently, Ubisoft has showcased footage of smoke bombs that obviously will obscure the vision of adversaries, and of course we have our classic throw knives back, meaning people will be able to take out guards from a very long distance. Very good to see that back in the game. Now, in addition to this, Basim will be accompanied by a helpful eagle companion named Ekidu, who offers a bird's eye perspective of the surroundings, allowing for the detection of guards and resources. However, it's important to know that certain enemies possess the ability to shoot down the bird, and necessitating careful consideration when devising mission strategies. This is great to see. The eagle companion is very useful in previous games because we didn't really have that much of an eagle vision, but you know, this allowing us to survey the area before deciding how to approach it is great to see. And with them being able to take down the bird, you know, try not to become too attached because the bird might die. That's all I'm going to say. But going over some more extra content and DLC, which we all know Ubisoft loves to sell, there's only been one piece of add-on released so far called 40 Thieves, which is a play on the tale of Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. This will also be free to anyone that pre-orders the game, and for pre-ordering, fans can also get an exclusive cosmetic set with horse armor and clothing and weapons inspired by the Prince of Persia games. Just some basic pre-order bonuses that, you know, we get with every single game nowadays. And to end the video off, the game will be releasing on October 12th on all platforms, previous gen and current gen, and of course PC. So everyone will be able to get their hands on the game and play through it as much as they want, which is great to see. Ubisoft advocating for the previous gen, because we all know how difficult it is at the moment in the world. Maybe some people haven't been able to upgrade, but either way, it's great to see them advocating for people on last generation consoles. Guys and girls, I want you to let me know in the comments down below your favorite part about this video. What content are you excited for? Are you excited for the combat, parkour, the story, the environment, birds, the side characters? Let me know down below. And while you're down there, make sure you click that like button and subscribe for more AC Mirage content. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video.